that they need to look for those counterattacks. If they play passive and they allow Auvergne and Long to take that or dictate the pace of the game, it's going to be very difficult for them to try to counteract some of that power that Auvergne and Long bring.
Stefan Auvergne to serve as we begin this 2 out of 3. You're going to see a little different game from Daescu and Yates than Auvergne and Long saw against the Johnson brothers. Oh, and Auvergne all over that right there, but it might have gone out of bounds. He was standing out of bounds.
Daescu got away with one right there. Auvergne, a little too big of a backswing. Read that well, but hit straight down on top of it.
A little miss hit there from Kyle Yates, but second server to Daescu.
Oh,
big Ernie right there from Stefan Auvergne. Wow.
See Brendon Long clicking his fingers right there as he's walking back. I mean, Auvergne hit that return and literally just ran down the sideline.
I'll recall. 0-0-1. 0-1. 0-1.
Wow, and you see the game plan here, it looks like, from Yates and Daescu. They're going to try and ISO and push Stefan Auvergne off that line as much as possible and then attack Brendon Long when they can. Oh, no, right there.
But did you notice the adjustment that Yates made right there? When he was playing against the Johnson brothers, he would slide to the right to try to counterattack with the backhand. That one he slid to the left, sat forehand. Good adjustment there from Yates.
Oh, wow, what an around the post there from Kyle Yates, Chad.
Yeah, letting that one develop, but then as you'll see here as it goes out wide, hits the outside part of the ball and shapes it back in, similar to a topspin forehand, right? He's creating that side spin that's going to shape it back into the court.
Nice pull right there from Brendon Long, right at the right hip of Daescu, Chad.
Yeah, I think Daescu saying his hand got stuck in his shirt right there as he was coming across. But, yeah, perfect speed up, perfect spot from Brendon Long, catching Daescu moving back into the middle of the court.
0-2-1.
Oh, it's in.
Wow, that is just an absolute reset clinic from Stefan Auvergne in that whole point.
I mean, that was a swing and a miss from Long right there, but Auvergne was just standing there like, I got this, don't worry about it. Court coverage clinic right there from Stefan Auvergne.
Oh, great job by Auvergne. Again, moving that ball inside out, going hard cross court to the middle. But just a nice counter from Descu going sideline.
1-2-2.
Yeah, good setup from Daescu right there going in the body of Auvergne.
2-1-1.
So right there, just Auvergne just going to the same spot over and over again. Just wasn't going to work. He needed to change something up.
No, I was going to say the same thing. He hit 5 or 6 middle balls. Needed to push Yates out wider to open up that middle or slide Daescu across.
Good spot right there from Descu. And again, both Yates and Descu setting these points up nice, Chad.
Yeah, good ball movement. They're also isolating Auvergne. They're really pinching him into the corner. So when they do take their opportunity to speed up, they're going at Long, and he's not anticipating that ball coming.
Yeah,
That one not as effective.
No, and he decides to speed that up from about 6 feet behind the kitchen line. Brendon Long sitting all over that ball. Right back in it. Oh, and that's a nice adjustment there from Auvergne as he was able to reach in, speed that up on the backhand flick.
Well, he also went left foot, right foot, which kind of pulled Yates out just a little bit to open up that middle. Oh, he almost got it back. But yeah, you saw Yates. Yates has known Long for quite a while as well. Mm-hmm. He's sitting all over that speed up right there. Good counterattack, getting on top of the ball. Good punch volley there from Yates. Bone crashing hard behind it.
4-1-1.
A little long on the return there from Brendon Long. And again on the stack, he's trying to rush over into that spot. You tend to overhit. Wow, what a spot from Kyle Yates as he had Brendon Long reaching left-handed. Trying to hit a left-handed forehand.
Yeah, the roll cross court to Auvergne sets up. See, Long stays a little bit more middle, even though Auvergne goes out wide to Yates' forehand.
So both of these teams here looking to get some revenge on Hunter and Yates Johnson as Daescu and Yates fell in 3 to Johnson and Johnson, 11-8, 2-11, 11-6 in the semifinals. And then Auvergne and Long go down 11-8, 11-4 in the winter bracket final. So both of these teams have some stuff on the line here as far as matching up against Hunter and Yates Johnson tomorrow in the gold medal match.
Yeah, and, more so, I think, for Yates and Daescu, they want to get back there and kind of defend their gold from Punta Gorda. For Long and Auvergne, I think they're looking to establish themselves here on the APP Tour this year, and we already saw Long fight his way through with a Shiro for mixed doubles gold tomorrow. So certainly both teams extremely and anxious to get back for multiple situations.
All right, 6-1 lead here for Yates and Daescu. In control here in game number 1 so far. I mean, if you do not think that these guys come in here with a game plan, you're sadly mistaken, because this is game plan execution at its finest from Kyle Yates and Andrei Daescu right now with a 7-1 lead in game number 1.
Ooh, that was just out. Ooh, overturned. Okay.
No, he saw it. He agreed. He saw it out, I think. Right? No, he saw it in.
No. He called it in.
Overruled, yeah.
Yeah. If I had said it was in, he probably would have said, yep.
Correct. That's usually what happens with you.
Yes. That's why I don't buy lottery.
7-point lead here for Yates and Daescu. Big Andrei Daescu in the middle there with the forehand, putting that ball away. No answer, and an 8-point lead, 2 points away from taking game number 1.
Oh, splits the middle. Good roll there from Long. Holds it as long as he can and still able to get underneath that ball and roll it, but waits for Descu and Yates to make their movement decisions.
Oh, the ball off the tape is what threw that whole point off right there. Daescu was all over the recess. I don't know what happened right there. Why Daescu let that ball go? That ball was not hit very hard.
That ball was almost 8 feet inside the baseline.
Yep. Decides to let that ball go, and Auvergne and Long have a little bit of momentum here now. Tough attack right there, even if he is going to get that not off the tape, because he's attacking cross court.
Well, he's also going behind himself there. He's taking a ball that's going across his body, trying to attack back behind himself. It's almost that's a ball you've got to go middle.
Fighting over it in the middle are Auvergne and Long. Thank goodness no collision there. But a timeout here from Daescu and Yates as again, in every match that we've seen, Long and Auvergne, they kind of dig themselves a hole, but now they battle back out, and now they're back within 4 here, Chad.
Yeah, and I kind of think with the game plan for Daescu and Yates is they came in and they're like, hey, you know what, we're going to isolate Auvergne, we're going to go at him, we're going to go at him, we're going to go at him. Well, what's happening right now is that they're getting balls that should be going to Long or through the middle, and they're trying to take them back at Auvergne. So they're not the best option. They're trying to force the option, and now it's creating some of the errors and the pop-ups and mistakes to come into their game. So I think what they need to do is, yes, isolate Auvergne if that's the ball that you're given. If you're going to push Long out wide, or you're going to go middle or whatever else like that, still go with it. Don't try to force the fact or force the situation.
Yeah, don't overdo it. They've been going behind Long every once in a while, and it's been fine. If you can keep him kind of pinching middle, go behind him, he's on the run, hitting just a reset dink behind you, that's fine. But yes, don't overdo it where you're trying to force everything that way. I agree 100%, Chad, but Auvergne and Long have answered here and are back within 4. Still on first server here are Long and Auvergne too. Yeah, a little shake and bake there from Auvergne and Long, and you know, if I'm Yates and Descu, I'd rather return that to Brendon Long and make him hit that third, keep him back.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what Yates was questioning right there after.
You see Yates and Descu changing, and instead of stacking, they stay, but now they'll switch here and put Descu back on the left. Oh, big man there. Andrei Daescu in the middle, making his presence felt. Kyle stepping aside gladly and going, hey, Andrei, you can go ahead and take over here. Finish that.
Yeah, Long just getting a little too big on that last ball. He had his look at a good forehand.
Another Ernie there on a return from Auvergne. He's just coming right up that sideline and saying if it's going to be there, it's going to be there. If not, he's got Long for the backup.
Yeah, well, you know, now that there's a lefty on that side, they're looking at going wider with that drop. Good finish there from Auvergne and Long. But typically when you got a right-hander there, you're going more into the body, because if you go out wide, you go to the forehand.
Oh, nice step in there from Auvergne.
Steps in and just rips a ball right in the chest of Yates. No way for Yates to catch up to that one. Good pressure there on Auvergne. Ends up getting caught on the back foot.
A little wide there from Descu.
He babied that one a little bit. He tried to aim it. Wasn't hit overly hard. I think he had the opportunity to counterattack it and get that ball down, but he kind of just tried to float it down the line.
And here's what happens, right, Chad? It is once a good player like Auvergne figures it out, right? Okay, and we got some time here to break this down, but once he figures it out and he gets in this rhythm now you've got him in the rhythm. Yeah. Auvergne's set. He's good. So, again, this is the issue with kind of trying to isolate him. Now they really need to kind of mix in some balls behind Brendon Long.
Well, and it's exactly right. So you've just given the person that you're trying to isolate, you're allowing them to hit a couple of hundred balls, find their rhythm. He's now hitting balls and staying in the area or out wider where Yates and Daescu have to try to push him out wider to pinch him. So they've missed balls out wide. Yeah, go behind Long. Keep him honest in the middle. Now go a ball middle, and it draws Auvergne back to the middle. Then you can go back out wide. But if you keep trying to force the issue and go wider and wider and wider,
they're shortening
the court.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what adjustments that Yates and Descu can make here. As they look like they were in a commanding position here in game one, and like we saw Auvergne and Long do before, they just do not go away. And they have tied it up here at 9 in game number 1. And I think that Descu got away with one. Auvergne, I think, could have pulled the trigger on that. Doesn't. And it's a side out to Descu and Yates. Nice pull from the big guy right there in the middle, and they will give Andrei Daescu and Kyle Yates a game point here in game number 1.
Oh, 2 errors, back-to-back errors from Auvergne, costing them that one.
Yep, and that will give Yates and Daescu an 11-9 victory, a lot closer than they wanted here in game number 1. So Yates and Descu in the driver's seat here in the bronze medal match, looking to move on to Championship Sunday here at the 2023 APP Daytona Beach Open.
We all love pickleball because it's a sport you can play with the whole family, and now the little ones can play too. Introducing the Ben Johns Junior Paddle and the Megalodon Paddle that both feature smaller grips, lightweight and durable construction, and a fun design that the kids are going to love.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
For just a little bit more, I can get you unlimited minutes, data, and text, 6 hotspots, concert coupons, cable subscription, dental cleanings.
We need all that?
Do we need all that?
I wouldn't think so. You should use Consumer Cellular. They have everything you need, nothing you don't.
I'll throw in this tiny little fan. Car wash voucher. Light up soap dispenser.
Think you lost. Get the exact same coverage as the nation's leading carriers. All the talk, text, and data you need, starting at $20. Consumer Cellular.
Game number 1 going to Andrei Daescu and Kyle Yates in a battle, 11-9 against Stefan Auvergne and Brendon Long. Game 2 just underway. Kyle Yates serving. And good pressure right there from the get-go from Stefan Auvergne.
Yeah, good pressure, good spot. Didn't try to do too much with it, just added a little bit of roll. Difficult to pick up there for Daescu. Oh, I like that step in from Brendon Long. Gets up there, puts the pressure on from the get-go.
Nice hands there from Descu as Auvergne tried to initiate the speed up right there.
Yeah, I just don't think that was the right ball to try to initiate that speed up. It kind of put him off balance. Oh, what? Oh,
wow. Unbelievable right here. Descu's just looking around going, what, like seriously?
Brendon Long is like off the court. He turned around and started walking away.
Sold it well. Sold it so well.
With the pickup. Oh, just gets overextended on that one. The speed up flattens out.
No!
A little long right there, Auvergne. It's a tough ball right there because the ball's so low to try and really speed anything up with.
Well, especially with the depth of it as well. If it's in front, maybe a little bit easier.
Oh, such a good job by Stefan Auvergne. Just keeping his hands out in front, just blocking that ball from Descu on the speed up.
Out and short, but something else happened in that point right there that was very interesting. Brendon Long stepped into the kitchen as soon as he saw that ball was just rolling over the net. Good speed up there from Yates, but back to Long. So he knew that Yates wasn't going to be able to do anything other than just bump that over the net. So it put him in a good position to be able to set something up rather than lunging for a ball.
Yeah. Oh, he keeps that in again. It's, the difference right there, too. You talk about, so Descu using the 002 Selkirk paddle, and you got Auvergne using the Vanguard. Little different. Same swing. The Vanguard that Auvergne's using is not going to be as poppy. So that ball, same swing, it's going to stay in.
Holds on to the paddle a little bit longer.
Yep. A good spot in the middle there from Descu.
Oh, too big of a backswing. He set himself up so perfectly. Perfect spot from the reach-in backhand flick. Almost identical ball right there on the finish. Auvergne making the adjustment of not taking the paddle back as far. Good ball movement from Yates.
Oh, a little confusion, and Yates thought that Descu was going to take that, and he doesn't.
I think everybody in here thought Daescu was going to take that one.
Very true.
Except
Very
Daescu.
true. He's taking those for a year and a half, at least 2 years right now. Yeah, not a good speed up there from Auvergne, as they had nothing on that. As it's a 3-2 lead here for Descu and Yates. Auvergne and Long on second server. Oh, good read from Auvergne on the shake and bake on the drive from Brendan Long, Chad.
Yeah, good read, good step across there. And a good setup drive from Long. Didn't overhit it, didn't hit it overly hard, but it was the spot.
Oh, yeah, great job.
Yates.
Again, that's just a veteran move right there. He reads that Auvergne's pinching over because he just had a successful poach. He goes right behind him.
I don't mind the speed in from Long, but it's the way he executes it. As he reaches in, he goes above the ball and then tries to hit down through it. That ball was never going to stay up long enough.
Oh, nice. It's good hands there from Brendan Long. He just misses that reset. Now Daescu and Yates with a little bit of momentum here in game number 2, taking a 2-point lead. Yeah, and that's exactly what Yates is looking for out of Daescu.
Yeah, and Long knew he was in trouble as soon as he hits this return. You see him trying to speed up as quickly as he can and get to that kitchen line, but Yates steps in. Good drive into the body of Long and then popping up for Daescu to finish. So, I mean, for Yates and Daescu right here, I like the risk and the risk reward within that drive and shake and bake right there. For Auvergne and Long, they kind of had success with one, and then they tried to do it a few more times, kind of put them out of position a little bit. I think they need to get back into their rhythm right now. They've been caught flat-footed a little bit, per se, as far as they're letting that ball get too close to the body. It's ending up jamming them.
So 6-3 lead here for Daescu and Yates, looking to close this out in 2.
Oh, that landed in too.
That does land in on the baseline. And just looking up at the sky, nothing you can do is, I'm going to go to my towel here and just take some time, think about this.
That is a dejected look.
Yes.
Long's like, oh, everything's falling in right now.
Good reset from Auvergne.
Oh,
the pressure from Yates right there, Chad.
Yeah, and a lot of the times that fake Ernie, it's the movement from Yates that takes away that thought process or the ability to go down the line on that wider ball, so it forces you to go back across the body, which isn't the easiest shot. Oh, again, holy cow. Oh my God, the pickup again from Auvergne. Like, what?
Talk about a dig. Just missing the sideline is Descu right there, but that 2 points ago, that dig from Auvergne, Kyle Yates did such a good job. The speed up down the sideline and then has the overhead.
That's a perfect setup, perfect ball. Auvergne somehow gets it back and down.
Just missing that little backhand flick down the line is Auvergne.
Oh, he got a nut. What the?
Did you
The spin on that ball. Oh my gosh, Stefan Auvergne goal.
I mean, he's laughing right now at the baseline. He's like, I cannot believe I'm getting some of these back. He's looking down at his paddle. He does not know.
That thing kicked a straight right angle once it went up in the net.
Unbelievable. Kyle Yates couldn't get much on that little backhand flick. Left it up, and Auvergne and Brendon Long able to finish. Now back again within 3.
Good spot, and good misdirect in a sense of his body was set up like he was going to go back cross court there again, like the previous 2 balls, and then just changes the direction ever so slightly, getting Auvergne to lean back to his right.
Wow, what? That's just turning defense into offense.
But, that goes to show that it doesn't matter how freaking hard you hit the ball. If you hit it straight down into the court, it's going to keep coming back.
Got to hit an angle.
Either hit it a little bit deeper and then you run the risk of hitting it long, or, yeah, you set up that angle first.
Oh, my goodness, Kyle Yates. He has Brendon Long thinking he's going to go ATP, and then he flips it over the high part of the net, right down the tee. Winner, and it is game and match points. Kyle Yates and Andrei Daescu looking to move on to Championship Sunday.
Yeah, good ball from Auvergne going back behind Daescu there at the left foot. Ooh, good step in there from Yates. Yates recognizing that Daescu was pinched back at the line there again. He did a good job of salvaging and getting that ball down. Moved up to the kitchen line aggressively. We'll see it here again. Moves up knowing that Daescu is back. And a very impressive finish there for Yates and Daescu. We're going to take a look back here at some of our Saturday highlights.
back here on Championship Court. I'm with Kyle Yates, Andrei Daescu. Congratulations, first and foremost, guys. Moving on to Championship Sunday. Kyle, start with you. Again, playing next to the big guy. You guys want to get back to that gold medal match, defend your championship from Punta Gorda. What's it mean to get back to that gold medal?
Well, of course we want a gold medal. We had a tough restarter earlier, Johnson brothers. They were tough, ripping, and we went down, had to play a couple extra matches we didn't want to play today, but, you know, not too much harm done. At least we're playing tomorrow, so it should be fun.
And Andre, it looked like you guys had a game plan pretty much set. You were trying to isolate that right side of their court. Was that what you guys were talking about before you got into this match?
We're just trying to create some room on Stefan's back end to open up the middle, so try to pull the trigger to the middle. I think we started doing that very well in the beginning of the match, then we got away from it, and then we came back to it. And Kyle played like a big man tonight. He's the one who closed it all up, so looking forward to playing with him tomorrow in the finals.
And then Kyle, he did, and Andre leads right into my next question. Those last 3 points, that was all you right there. You created some holes, created some opportunities for yourself. What does that feel like, again, finishing it off here?
Well, he was taking too many of my balls, to be honest. He was coming a little too far. He needs to let me play a little bit more, but I was getting antsy. I'm hungry. It's been a long day. I wanted to go eat, so I said, yeah, just swing away and see what happens, and luckily they went in.
All right, Kyle Yates, Andrei Daescu, moving on to Championship Sunday where they will meet Hunter and Yates Johnson on Championship Court. Chad, back to you.
Thanks, Tom.